Dodo. I am your host, Dollface. I would like to thank everybody for their likes, their subscribes, their comments. It means the absolute world to me. I very am grateful and appreciative of you and your time and you being here with me and us being on this channel together. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm kind of skipping right now, so I'll give it a minute to kind of catch up. 33 could be 717 33 414. Okay, so if you're seeing these numbers, this could be for you. 44 66 555 10 10 11 11 12 12. I forgot what I named this. What did I name this? What did I say this was? Let's see. 1 2 3 on the clock. Oh, you're walking away from manipulative, liars, beings who are plotting and planning against you. An Aries, a Leo, Aries, Sag, a boss, a twin flame, a father, a child. I'm hearing daddy issues, so that could be you or somebody else. 155 on the clock. Oh! 202 or 212 could be significant as well. There is 817. So if you're seeing 817, 817 is great because it's a congratulations from the universe stating that you're making confirmation, stating that you're making the right decisions in this life. You are on the right path. And you should be very proud of yourself. Okay. Let's see. Oh my God. Get all ashy and stuff. All right. So that's where we're at. So you're walking away, or you have walked away from manipulative liars who are plotting and planning against you. This could be your own child who is gang stalking you or trying to cause you drama and chaos. 303 on the clock, so you could be seeing 303 or 313. This being is in a mental prison, real prison, or spiritual prison. And what's interesting is if this is your child, I just shared something from Earth Angel, I think it's Earth Angel Goddess something. No, that's somebody else. Goddess something, okay? She's this cute, little adorable Australian girl. I think she's Australian. Great accent. I love her accent. But yeah, she, like, clicking on her reading today, realizing that her reading was for me, and then I clicked on it thinking it was going to be for somebody else, but your child or your twin flame or whoever it is has lost their spiritual protection because they attacked you, they joined in with others to attack you, and they kept going down that path. So, trying to trap and sacrifice you. Your child was trying to trap and sacrifice you. 411 on the clock. So, this could be information for you. Okay, they're sitting around thinking about how to trap and sacrifice you. Maybe Spirit has them in a pause, a hanged man. I don't want to spend too much time on them, honestly, because you know what? They're just not important anymore. And it sucks that we have to say that about our children, but it's the truth. 4:34 on the clock. Okay? Someone is very weak-minded. They did not want to pull on their personal power. They did not want to be strong. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo. So heavy Leo, heavy Taurus, heavy fire, earth, and air. Okay? You know the truth, or you've been enlightened about something, or This could be you. You could be this King of Wands who is a natural born leader, heavy Leo. You're moving forward. You've aligned with your morals, your ethics, and values. You could have had somebody wanted you going back and forth, trying to break your morals, ethics, and values. This was a manipulation, but you got success over the situation because you rejected them, and now they feel left out in the cold. This could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sag, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or all of the above. Beings from your past who wanted to see you broke and juggled and going back and forth. And then there could have been court situations where you were being emotionally manipulated, trying to hold you back from stuff. Okay. What do we have here? Yeah, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is not loyal, not grounded, not stable, not faithful. They're weak. They're a liar. They're not seeing things clearly. There is no clarity with this being. They just lie and manipulate, and that's all coming to an end now. So 6:09 on the clock. So whatever this being thought they were going to do with their unclear confusion, trying to create confusion. They were trying to have people not see clearly. They were a liar, betrayer, a dark witch, a thief, not loyal, not grounded, not stable, not faithful, a shitty mother, a shitty wife, a shitty, like, if your child is now older, okay? These are just, like, they lied. They lied. They're a fucking liar who wanted to create confusion, okay? And they're weak. They're weak-minded. They have a lot of insecurities, jealousy, fear, doubt, okay? They could be with some two-faced shape-shifting or going back and forth with some Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in a commitment where there's a lot of drama and chaos, being left out in the cold. Somebody's going to end up broke, in poverty, homeless, bankrupt. Some narcissistic Libra, Gemini, Aquarius who is trying to block a new start in love was laughing about this. Okay, you're still getting a partnership, you're still getting love, and you're still getting success and victory. This Libra, Gemini, Aquarius that this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is tied to is plotting and planning and fooling them into thinking that they're in love or there's some King of Cups energy, but really they're based. They want success and victory over twin flames or over soulmates. This could be, okay. So we got the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, we got the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, we got a Gemini, narcissistic Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, who are all going to be ultimately defeated, raped, murdered, in prison, homeless, bankrupt, in poverty, sick, deathly sick, and losing it all. And that's the truth. Because they wanted to block the truth. Because they wanted to not walk away from trying to cause ultimate betrayals, pain, floodings, and death. You're a star. You've healed from all these traps and whatever they were trying to do to sacrifice you, okay? Paying others, a King of Wands, with a family who has a family and a marriage to try to create fear and intimidation, or that being now who got paid to join in with this being, okay? There could also be, paid Leo, Aries, Sag with a family and a commitment or in a marriage to try to come in to do black magic on you. Now they're fearful and scared and anxiety filled because they know they're going to be reaping what they sow for trying to hold you back from your 9 of fucking pentacles and your twin flame or commitment. They were trying to block you from working. All these third parties moved forward with the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, bro. And that Libra, Gemini, Aquarius feminine bitch. 66, like I said, 66 could be significant, okay? All these beings from the past who wanted to create illusions and tell lies about you and create deceptions, okay, are now going back and forth. They know that they're going to be suffering their karma. They know the truth is coming out. They're all stressed and burdened because you stood in your power against an illusion. And whatever judgments they were trying to place on you are being put to fucking rest. You're moving forward. You've transitioned. You're balanced. You're emotionally balanced. You're going to be receiving love. Some Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and some Virgo are having sex. Some Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, narcissistic psycho is having sex with a Virgo or Virgo, Gemini. Yeah, and third-party situations. So there's like a collaboration, or I'm sorry, they're having threesomes. So it's like this psycho narcissist and a Virgo are having sex in threesomes. They sat around laughing about how they were going to have you under judgment, or they were going to pass judgment on you, or they were trying to get others to join into their bullshit, okay? Now they're awakening to the fact that you're moving forward, you're transitioning, you're emotionally balanced, and you're not putting up with their illusions and their lies and their deceptions and their sneaky plotting, planning bullshit anymore because you're a high priestess, because you see through the bullshit. And I'm burping. So, All these third parties that collaborated to spy, lie, gossip, and rumor, or collaborated with this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or a mother and son, okay, thinking they were going to get money for hurting you very badly, are now going to be very badly hurt. And that's karma. What goes up must come down. You wanted to be manipulative, you're going to prison. All these third parties that thought they were going to rush in to steal your blessings, abundance, and money or inheritance or whatever are going to be in a lot of shame and regret because the tower is here. You're getting in love from a romantic proposal from somebody who could be an earth angel as well. There's balance being brought to a situation where somebody, a Capricorn, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, we're all trying to go in fucking karmic cycles and offering. You know what's funny is I heard this today while I was doing whatever the hell, I don't remember what I was doing. Hello. And what was it? The trash is taking themselves out. It's like right now, somewhere, someone is being offered something from a devil, from the cult, from a group, from your gang suckers, from minions, okay, to turn against you. And it's like the trash is literally just taking themselves out. The strong, only the strong survive in this life, right? And these beings are weak-minded, spiritually broken. They have no faith in themselves. They have no faith in God. They allow themselves to be mentally manipulated into going along with whatever these beings are saying or projecting or creating illusions or lying or whatever. Let's just all be thankful. Let's just all take a second. I know for a lot of you, including myself sometimes, it gets very annoying. It gets very annoying because you just want that deep connection with someone. You want a soul connection. You want friends and you want family. You want your soul tribe. You want all, but right now you're being tested. And you're being tested with all these beings that are weak-willed, weak-minded, spiritually broken, and have no heart, morals, ethics, values, or boundaries, okay? They lack integrity. They lack faith, okay? They're hopeless. These are hopeless. Either they're NPCs or they're hopeless fucking beings that these demons can see, I can manipulate this person. I can make them believe something that isn't true. And then they go off and they do that, and these beings follow suit, and they're stupid. But this is what happens, right? And it's like, we got to be thankful for these motherfuckers because, one, by fucking with a divine being or a chosen one, they completely fuck up any kind of businesses, money, jobs, homes, families, lineage, bloodline that they have. But we have to be thankful for them because it teaches us discernment. It teaches us who we can and cannot trust. And, you know, it is what it is. Like, just forgive them, release them to God, let them go. Because you have wish fulfillment coming. You have emotional fulfillment coming, okay? Because you're a Queen of Cups. Because you're very loving and nurturing and caring and sensitive and empathetic and intuitive and a very good mother, okay, that these beings have tried to kill, that these beings have tried to end. They've tried to end your success. They've tried to end you reaching milestones. You've rejected them. You rejected some boss or some twin flame. Like, you're done. A boss thought he was going to get a lot of money to communicate with third parties about you. Now they're in a mental prison, spiritual prison, or going to real prison because, and they're going to be in a lot of shame and regret because they were manipulated. So, again, the weak-minded, spiritually broken, maybe this being even had like a spiritual, I feel like it's like they're 3D based. So it was like, here, we'll give you money to turn against this person. You communicate with us and we'll all collaborate together and we'll all, like, even though there has been so many examples to the contrary and so many fruitless attempts that 88 on your money, on your abundance, on your blessings, on your life, right? They still don't get it. That it's nothing they do is going to work. 1, 4, 2, 3 on the clock. Nothing they do is going to work out for them. Nothing they do is going to defeat you. Nothing they do is going to stop you. And they're shocked. They're shocked, okay? They keep trying to create all these tower moments and shit. Now the towers are falling on them because you have self-love. Getting a new start in love with somebody who's coming in with some sort of romantic proposal. And this is balance. You've been very patient. You have a lot of self-love. Somebody wanted you... Somebody... They can't kill you, right? They can't end you, but they're resisting the changes that are coming. They're resisting the transfer, but it doesn't matter because the tower is here. The upheavals, the transformations, the transitions, it's all coming, and it's all because they wanted to go along with liars, betrayers, a plot, a plan, 15:15 on the clock, okay? They all thought they were going to have fucking success, but you rejected all of them. You rejected an Aries, you rejected a twin flame, you rejected your father, you rejected a boss. It doesn't fucking matter because you knew that they were causing you drama, chaos, gang stalking you, calling you a bad mother, calling you a fucking a mother with addictions and attachments, regardless of what you may have done in the past. Okay, they were making it out like you were the damn devil when it was them. They were the fucking karmic. They were the ones gang stalking, causing you drama and chaos unnecessarily, trying to create devastation and upheavals and everything else when you're this balanced, beautiful fucking earth angel right here. Okay? They're getting karma for that. You could also have a fake twin or a karmic twin here that you've rejected, that you don't want anything to fucking do with, that keeps trying to be in your motherfucking energy, and you're like, no, I'm fucking done. Like, I don't want you. Leave me the fuck alone, bro. And you got 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Sag, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, all watching a divine feminine get her fucking wish fulfillment. Aw, thank you, Michelle. Love you too, girl. So, all these beings getting karma because this is bullshit and it's boring. And you know what I'd like to see? I love seeing you get your wish fulfillment. I love seeing you get mental clarity. All these beings are getting mental clarity about the fact that maybe you had a karmic ass boss. Maybe you had a boss who came in like, oh, I'm cool and I'm the man, and then he turns out to be this, addictions, attachments, sexual, whatever, fucking just issues, bro. Doing drugs, drinking. That is for show. 'Tis faux show. All these beings that wanted to be manipulative, nothing is working, and they can't understand it. Why? Why isn't it working on this person? Because this person is a high fucking priestess who's divinely protected and guided, and y'all are a bunch of little pieces of shit, demons, and reptilians, and shapeshifters, and fucking ignorant little wastes of existence who should have never been born. Parents should have swallowed you, man. For the divine feminine, I'm sure that's how you feel about your you know what I mean? Like, should have never been motherfucking born, okay? Somebody's definitely trying to pull the wool over your eyes or block you, stopping you, trying to stop you from walking away so they can cause you ultimate betrayals, painful endings, or death. You've left these beings out in the cold because they're two-faced as fuck, and you have ended some massive cycle, and you are at a completion, a successful completion of a cycle. I also picked up on that, too. Hold on. There was something here yesterday. Bear with me. Something about you escaped a situation with somebody who was very violent and abusive and aggressive, but they may have come off like they were, like, I'm smelling something. I don't know what it was, but it's a familiar smell, but I can't pinpoint it right now. But you escaped something with somebody. Oh, there it is. Avoided, avoided a crisis or disaster, destruction and or drama from somebody who was going to come in with an offer. A Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, Aquarius, Eastern Star, your child, something. Okay, you avoided disasters. You avoided a disastrous relationship with someone dangerous, abusive, or violent, and you may be delaying or completely. No, that's not it. All right, so just leave the past in the past where it belongs. Okay, you have plenty of opportunities for love, hope, faith, and a positive outlook. There's a blooming romance on the horizon who may also be healing from past hurts, but you are ready for new beginnings, which I just said too. You are ready for a new start in love. You're ready for new friendships. You're ready for new experiences. You're ready for new emotional connections and such, okay? Just let go of any baggage from the past. It doesn't fucking matter. Your future love life looks positive, and now is a great time to meet new people. And someone from your past may come back trying to rekindle a relationship, okay? We don't take people back from the past. X does not mark the spot. X is the sign for fucking poison, okay? And if it's not an X, it's still an X. It's an ex friend, family member, X, somebody you've X'd out, okay? So 2044 on the clock. So keep it that way, all right? Keep it that way. We don't take back motherfuckers. And as chosen ones, okay, yeah, some illusion is coming to an end. You have a lot of options, okay? But as a chosen one, you already know we get born into karmic families. We get born with the demonic parents and the narcissistic parents, absent fathers, absent mothers. We get born um, with the people who like we're in our unhealed era. Like when you're in the past and you're in your unhealed era, okay, you're just pulling in a whole bunch of you're letting people in that shouldn't be in. You're building up all these karmic soul ties, like, and yeah, we have contracts and connections to keep and da 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 da. But if anybody from the past, when you were unhealed, tries to come in, it's I'm not going to speak for everybody, but like it, they're probably like they were in on it. They were fucking in on it, okay? They were in on everything fucking against you, and they don't want to see you thrive. They don't want to see you win. They want to come back. This could be a dude who was paid to be disloyal to you and manipulative and a fraudster and a liar by another dude who was indifferent, evil, and calculating, who just wanted to cause crashes, accidents, barriers, and blockages. You have a woman here who's an enemy. Okay, first off, you are a spiritual mentor, leader, or guide. So you're highly protected and favored, okay? But you got some broad here who is an enemy who wants to inflict harm out of personal dislike. They could have stole from you. They could have damaged property. They could have allowed property damage to be done. They could be diseased. They could be very childish and infantile. Your child, again, very insincere, dangerous, a liar, betrayer, thief, deceiver. They're trying to cause problems, okay? But any plans that any of these beings have had are going to be sabotaged, okay? Somebody wants you going back and forth about a commitment with a narcissist, or somebody wants you being pulled in two different directions around a situation with a narcissist who's married to a third party. um, you have very first off, you've been very kind and compassionate and loving towards all creatures on this planet, okay? But this being is heartless, and this being could live around you, okay? But they're a snake in the grass. You've got reptilians, you've got liars, betrayers, thieves, deceivers, beings who are trying to plot and plan on how to attack you at your home, okay? Maybe they have a key to your home, which they shouldn't. And they're very sexually perverse, and they're trying to cause some discords or arguments or quarrels or burdens. They're trying to cause your death. They're trying to anchor themselves to, like, you have beings who are trying to cause your death. You're having beings who are trying to cause chaos and drama and destruction. 33, again, 33 could be very significant. I've been seeing it all fucking day. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Right her. Right her, right her, right her. Right her. Check that out. 33. Okay. So 33 is very significant. 22, 33, 44. But you got beings who are trying to kill you, beings who have breaking into your fucking house and stealing shit. You've got beings who are trying to damage property or allowing property damage to stay damaged, and it's only it's not acclimating. I don't think it's occurring, accumulating more. It's only accumulating more property. 24, 24 on the clock. It's only accumulating more property fucking damage from the scumbags who live upstairs who don't fucking clean and have roaches, and then you got fucking drippings coming from their fucking AC unit. I mean, this is just my personal, but it's like, you get where I'm going, okay? These beings are diseased, mentally, spiritually, physically, okay? Somebody could die. Somebody around your home could end up passing away because they wanted to plot and plan to try to attack you for money or some sort of stability. This couple or your sisters could be involved, or they're gossiping and lying about you to somebody in a 3D position, or you've got a couple or sisters or a group or whatever, lying about you. Some sort of secret is coming out. So if they're lying to the cops about you to try to get you fired, these beings are going to see through that. If they're whatever plans they have are going to be sabotaged because you're very grateful. You're getting success through right actions. You're a book of fucking knowledge. You speak the truth. You're very enlightened. Somebody's going to try to text you. This person may have gotten offered money to send you a letter or text you, or there may be a letter about somebody's stability, okay? Something here where somebody's going to be moving residence. Somebody's getting karma and consequences. They're going to have to move residence, or they're going to have a decision to make. But it's bringing in a whole new beginning. You're getting a whole new beginning, lady, because you can expect gifts, rewards, money, blessings, okay? Lots of good things are coming for you. Lots of good things that have been hidden. There could be things hidden in the background, or your intuition is heightened at this time, or whatever has been done in the dark is coming to light, okay? So these beings, yeah, definitely coming to light. These things are being cleared. Whatever, and we started off with confusion, right? So whatever these beings were doing to try to cause confusion or delays with their lies and their bullshit, yeah, it's all over. This shit is done. And the truth is coming out. Truth is coming out. Secrets are being exposed. All these third parties that are cracked out and like need fucking, they're demon crazy. They're on demon time. They're fucking manipulative. They're fraudsters. They're fakes. They're liars. They're phonies. Okay? They keep trying to cause discord and corruption and death and painful endings in your fucking life. Everybody getting taken out. Truth always does prevail. That is absolutely correct. I love me some truth. Love me some truth. Yeah, you've stopped the pattern or you've cut out some sort of soul tie or something. And I'm burping, so this could be your twin flame or whatever. You were giving unconditional love. You wanted forgiveness. You wanted giving and receiving. You wanted fairness. And this being did not. Okay? There's somebody here who has a lot of passion for you, and you're positive. They could be passionate about money. I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see. Somebody's shocked. Soul connection is shocked because you learned from your past. So there's a sudden change. Or there's a sudden change coming. And you're getting a soul connection, a partnership, soul contract, life partner with somebody who's also learning from the past, and because you've learned from the past, or somebody who's been watching you, because it's a camera, right? Watching you be abundant, watching you be positive. Ties. Okay, so you have like a twin flame or soulmate here, karmic, whatever, who is shocked because you learned from the past and you've cut ties and you're moving on and you're receiving what you need and you're making progression and whatever. This doesn't even have to be a twin. It could be a karmic. Just somebody feels like there's unfinished business or something unresolved or some sort of loose end or something unsettled because they want to cause you more pain. You didn't suffer enough fucking pain, or you're not hurting like they're hurting because they only hurt them fucking selves and you chose to heal. So, yeah. Yeah, they're in pain and they're on a long fucking journey of self-discovery, self-worth, self-value. They need to take the time to heal, do the shadow work, and have self-appreciation. Okay, but because you did you're getting a fresh start and a new you're going in a different direction, okay? You've been down a very long journey, okay? Shocked soulmate, learning from the past, cutting ties. Somebody feels like they're unfinished business because they want to cause you more pain. Somebody could be looking at your pictures or missing you or thinking about you or nostalgic about you. And they're feeling like they've been on a very long journey. They're depleted. They're exhausted. They're fatigued. They're learning. They're on a long journey of self-worth and value. So have faith. Love is coming. Something significant, something important about some sort of destiny or karma or consequences that this being needs to go through. So they can't come towards you until they've cleared out their karma because that karma would attach to you. And no. No. That's a big hell no. They need to suffer their karma and consequences for the heartbreak, the pain, the separation and loss, the deception and lies, and shockingly attacking you. They're an addict, they're codependent, they're obsessive, they're possessive, they're emotionally blocked, they're under illusions, or they're creating illusions, or they're under illusions of somebody who they're married to or in some sort of union with. Okay? There, there's black magic being done. Okay? What else is fucking new? Love spells are being done. So they're in a commitment or marriage with someone who is doing love spells on them to keep them in illusions and have clouded judgment. They are a codependent being. They're obsessive, they're possessive, they're controlling, or whoever they're married to is a codependent being with addictions and attachments who is all the things I said. Oh my God. My words aren't wording, and I'm getting frustrated. So, there's something destined here where this person, maybe this person has their own karmic contract to go through, so they have to go through heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deceptions and lies, and being shockingly attacked by someone because they chose to stay codependent in a union or marriage or commitment where there's love spells being done and illusions and clouded judgment. Yeah, sex spells, sex magic, blah. You and this person may have a lot of passion for each other, or you will. Okay, things are coming to light now. Somebody yeah, somebody's learning. Something's coming to light right now for somebody. This union or group or marriage or commitment where there's black magic and sex magic being done to keep somebody codependent, and they're being stabbed in the back. They're going to end up heartbroken and in pain. They need to learn to put up their boundaries, say no. You're not talking to them, like, or you put up your boundaries against this being, and you're not talking to them. They're disappointed that you put up your boundaries. So somebody could have tried to also have you in some sort of union. So that, again, we go back to, I'm not going to say it until it comes out, but somebody needs to get their karma and consequences for having the addictions, the attachments, the illusions, okay? If they want to come into union with you, if they want unconditional love, if they want giving and receiving and fairness and love and passion and insane chemistry and sparks and having fun and equal interests and burning desire, they need to put up their fucking boundaries. Otherwise, they're going to be very important or very disappointed because you are moving on to a fresh start, a new chance, going in a new direction, a new beginning because you took the time to go through healing and growing and ascending and evolving. And there's been a lot of soul growth here. Somebody's contemplating running away, thinking about running away, or thinking about somebody's thinking about a third party, or somebody's seductive. Somebody's thinking over how they're attracted to you, or they want to tease you, or they're seduced by you, or they're in a fucking mental prison over a third party who seems to be a temptation for them, who's doing black magic. The only reason this being is a temptation for you is because they're doing black magic on you, bro. You gotta cut ties, get away from these beings. Yeah, somebody who's watching me right now, watching, this being is, third parties are stalking, I don't know. Somebody in their fucking ego, somebody who's very prideful and arrogant, and that's the truth, is stalking me right now. Because, I don't fucking know. Because I'm awesome. Because you're awesome, because we're awesome. I don't know. For money. They're stalking you. Somebody with ego is stalking you right now, and I'm rubbing my nose. This is a third party who may have been a temptation for you at one point, or this is a third party who's just psycho and obsessed with you and possessive over you, who's in their fucking ego, who's codependent as fuck, and they're stalking you for money. Yeah, you're giving the silent treatment. You've stopped the pattern. You've separated. You've cut this person out. You don't want anything to do with them. Again, this could be your twin flame. You don't want fucking nothing to do with this little shit. Why? Because because they're stupid. Because they didn't want to end karmic cycles. Because they wanted to sit here and play around with demons and cults and covens and bears. Oh my, man. Fuck out of here with all that shit. You're having fun. You're happily single and you're living in the fucking moment because you've evolved, you've grown, you've moved on to the next phase, you've healed your inner child, and you've released the past of this being. This being could be in Phoenix, or you've just risen like the Phoenix. Maybe you were in Phoenix when you went through something. Doesn't have to be. But you're moving on to a new phase. You've changed your mind. You're done. You want happiness. You want love. You want joy. You want, yeah, okay. You've moved on from this person because they were happy, causing a whole bunch of turmoil and intensity and bullshit into your life, and then they ran away. You're ascending. You've learned the lessons, okay? You're expanding, you're transcending, you're preparing for a whole new union and a whole new phase, while this being ends up withdrawn, single, lonesome, solitary, because they lost their soul. They lost their soul mission, they lost their soul path, they made mistakes, they played the victim. They can't even say they misunderstood. Otherwise, God wouldn't have removed their spiritual protection. God wouldn't have taken you and said, okay, let them go. Let them go. They're a lost cause. They're hopeless. Like, basically, like, I remember the last time I tried to get a hold of that little fucking, whatever. I'm not even gonna call her fucking name. She's just, whatever she is. And I was at the police station. I was like, "You got this chance. You got this one last motherfucking chance, bro. I'm at the police station right now. Tell me if you want me to come get you. Like, this is it. This is it, bro." And when I walked out, like, I got a bunch of fucking bullshit games. I don't even think I was talking to her, to be honest with you. But a whole bunch of fucking bullshit games. And then I walked out of that police station in tears, and I heard the song. Oh, I can't. I don't know. I don't remember who sings it, but it's that "You're Gonna Be All Right." Okay, let him go, let her go. You know. And I listened to that the whole way the fuck home, and I was like, okay, like, I get you, I got you, I hear you. Like, let her go, cause she ain't gonna change, she ain't gonna do shit, she ain't gonna be right. Like, and still to this day, I'm being proven right. Yeah, still doing black magic, still wishing ill, still sucking the devil's, whatever. Bitter as fuck because you're not sad. You're not thinking about them. You're not uncertain about your fucking future. You're protected. You're divinely guided and protected. This being decided to hand it off. Yeah, now they're falling apart. They're hopeless. They're a hopeless fucking being, okay? Ace of Spades could be significant, okay? But they're in despair. They're hopeless and they're sinking, okay? And they need to come to terms with the fact that they took a fucking risk based off outdated thinking, preconditioned beliefs, lies, deceptions, and they were interested or they got played out by a fucking narcissist, and that's the fucking truth. They're a snake, they're the enemy, they wanted to be the other woman. This narcissist is now going to take them through a whole fucking ringer of shit, and I hope they enjoy every fucking step of the way, because I don't give a fuck. I did my time. I did my motherfucking time, and I got through it because I stayed on the side of light and right. You were already from the get. You were being tested. You were being tested on are you gonna turn on your twin flame? Are you gonna stand by your twin flame? Are you gonna do the right thing? Or are you gonna do the wrong thing? And not only did they do the wrong thing, turn on their twin flame, turn on their path and mission, turn on God and all their ancestors and protectors, but they kept going with it. Even when they were given option after option, chance after chance to do the right thing, make it right, be right, tell the truth, they still, it's ego. That's their fucking whacked out little fucking, who the fuck, bitch, you don't even have a reason to have a fucking ego. I don't know why the fuck you think you have a reason to be a fucking ego. Listen, yeah, this is why you've detached. This being keeps trying to mirror you. They keep trying to make it out like you're them, they're you. You've detached, you've disconnected, you've shifted your perspective. You don't want a second chance. You don't want to return. You don't need anything from them. You don't want anything from them. They were waiting for you to return. They were waiting for you to get a hold of them. They were waiting for you to come towards that. No. No. This is over. This is over. There is no unfinished business. There is nothing. I'm done. You're done. We're done. Like, if this is hitting for you, we're done. I keep getting that girl. I don't know her name, but she's on TikTok and she's got the Tourette's. And she always, you're done. You're done. Like, that's how I feel every time I say, we're done. Okay? We're done. Wind them up. We're done. Okay? And that's facts. Like, this shit is fucking boring and lame and stupid. And y'all should have given up a long fucking time ago. I'm talking to the stalkers, gang stalkers, cult members, all the ones doing black magic, all the addicts and the codependencies and the obsessive, possessive, beings with addictions and attachments, and they can't get their shit right, but they're so focused on everybody else's fucking shit, namely the chosen ones and divine beings, okay? Trying to figure out ways to destroy us when we're protected by God, you dumb fucks. We are protected by God. We are protected by the Most High. We are all that is man. You know what I'm saying? 40-20 on the clock. I don't know what the fuck you think you're gonna do. And it doesn't matter how many motherfuckers you pull in to believe your projections and lies and illusions and deceptions. It doesn't matter how much black magic you fucking do on weak-willed, weak-minded, spiritually broken fucktards. Because at the end of the motherfucking day, we win. God wins. We win. You've seen this movie, right? At the end, we win. So it doesn't matter what the fuck you do. It doesn't matter who you moving around scumbags, living around us. It doesn't matter who you fucking have driving by our house. It doesn't matter who you have stalking us at jobs or having beings at our jobs turning against us. And then, you know, we have no problem starting over 20, 40, 50, 70,000 times. Every ending is a new beginning, man. And we're resilient, and we're tough, and we're strong. And we keep going, and we keep pushing, and we keep moving, because we got shit to do. We've got missions and purposes to fulfill. Y'all don't. Y'all don't. So. Yeah. Is there anything else? Amen. Why do you care about what I say? You say, I don't know a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Say a lot of things a lot. Can't think of any right now. But I know I do. I know I do. Mind your business, motherfucker. Mind your business, okay? You don't like what I say? Click off, bro. Nobody's fucking making you stay here. I don't know why I picked these up. Because I'm trying new things. Is that actually new? But alright. You could be guided to be try new things. Somebody wants to test your fucking limits. You're like, bro, I'm not open to that shit right now. You want to test my fucking limits? I'm not open to it. I don't give a shit. Testing my limits. I don't have... Listen. Listen. You want to test limits, you'll get fucking X'd out. You'll get fucking blocked. You'll get fucking deleted. You'll get fucking... I don't give a fuck. Like, somebody wants your ass. Oh, this could be mutual. Like, somebody wants your ass, and you may want their manhood. This is interesting. And somebody wants you to show your wild side, and they must have you soon, because you are the best ever. Ooh, I told you something's coming in with this love situation. I don't know what the fuck that is with that you're testing your limits bullshit. Go test somebody else's fucking limits. We don't play that shit around here. Alright? But somebody you have some sort of mutual, or you will have some sort of mutual attraction for, wants you to show your wild side. They must have you soon because you are the best ever. But they're too self-conscious. Maybe they go to the strip club a lot. Maybe that's why they're too self-conscious and they have ego that needs to be stroked, so they pay people to show interest in them or dance with them or have sex with them. Okay? But they want to feel you because you are their fantasy. Well, clean up your fucking life, bro. Clean up your energy. Clean up your aura. This is somebody who obsessively fantasizes about you. But this is also somebody, either you've had sex with this person, or you don't even know who they are, and they are really going to enjoy making you climax. Also, if this isn't that, either of those, then this person is trying to make you come to them. They want to dominate you, or they want you to dominate them, and they want you to get creative with them in a romantic sex, but they're obsessed with their fantasies about you. So they're obsessed thinking that you're theirs. Somebody's saying you're mine, but they're hiding their intentions, or they're hiding, but they're hot for you. They're hiding something about having sex with an ex. So they haven't, like, I don't know if you know who this person is. If you know who this person is, then you're going to know. But somebody's testing your limits. They may not be open right now. But both of you have some sort of mutual attraction. And they're still going to strip clubs. They're still having sex with an ex. They're going to act like, they have to be honest. Your ass drives them crazy. And they're ready for a booty call. So I feel like this isn't even solidified. This is not somebody with substance or whatever. It's just like a lustful, oh, never mind. Spirit shut me right up. You're the one that they want, but they're not doing anything to change their existence to make themselves worthy of the being that you are. And they may have an STD. Okay? They could have gotten it from someone else. Wow, Spirit, on point. Yeah, they got an STD from someone else. Someone that they've been sleeping. A sex with an ex, right? Didn't we say that? Sex with, yeah. So they could have gotten an STD from somebody that they have been entertaining, or they could have given it. A freak who wants hands tied up. I don't know. Too self-conscious. They have insecurities and shit. And it just goes on like this. It's a sexual thing right now. They're very sexually based. They're not doing anything to make themselves worthy of you. They think you are the best ever. They are going to try to come in. Maybe they're going to try to come in dominantly. I don't know. But they need to clear their energy, their aura. They need to stop having sex with exes. And they need to stop, like they're in if they're in a situation, they could be in a situation, in a commitment, in a living situation, in a marriage, but they're also having sex with an ex. But in their mind, and their fantasies, they're obsessed with you being theirs. Which you're not a lamp, bro. You're not a truck. You're not a fucking house. You're a 47 on the clock. You're a fucking earth angel, divine being, chosen one, a human with feelings and emotions and a heart and a soul and a brain. And I feel like right now they just think of you as something to be conquered, or something to be like a trophy. Like they just want to conquer you. They don't know what to do with you. They would have no fucking idea what to do with you. Like, literally, they are so sexually 3D based, nothing below the surface, like everything is surface level. They would have no idea what to do with you. And anything that they would say or do would be a manipulation at this point, because they're just not at that soul level. They are not at that soul level. So, and they're hiding their intentions. They're hiding the fact that they're sleeping with exes. They're going to strip clubs. They are insecure. They could be jealous. They could be a lot of fucking things. And they want to test your fucking limits. Like, you're like, no, I'll walk away from you. I don't give a fuck. I will walk the fuck away from you. I don't need you. You know what, I said that earlier too. It's like, I don't fucking need, there was only one person on this planet that I fucking needed, and that was the portal to getting here. That's the only fucking person I ever needed in this life. And that has been accomplished. Okay? That has been like a 49:09 on the clock. That has been accomplished. Okay? So, I don't know. Again, these beings think they're special or entitled. You don't need not near another one of them. You just needed the one that was the portal to be here, to get here. And even that taught you some horrific fucking lessons and brought horrific fucking trauma into your life. But you healed, or you're healing. Okay? So, I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope that helped. And I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out. If I can get out of here. This phone is I need a new phone. Oh my god. Let me go. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take this aside. Maybe there's more. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing. Okay? Somebody was trying to cause stress and burden. Is being a whole family of third parties that were trying to cause stress and burden for a divine feminine are being put to rest. Is yeah, there's more. That's why spirit was stopping me. Oh my god, that's why I couldn't get out of here. Oh my god. All right, so some sort of ending is bringing in a new beginning, or you've ended something and you've ended the cycle, which we talked about, and now something new is coming in, or somebody who's very two-faced is going to try to fool you because you've ended some sort of cycle. So somebody's going to try to come back around. Somebody with lovers, lots of other options. Two-faced, mask-wearing son of a bitch is going to try to come back in. You need to stand in your power so that these beings are all like, I feel like this being also could have gotten paid or offered something to come into your life to try to, if you're celibate, they tried to get you out of your celibacy, or they tried to do something, okay? And this was a test from the universe, and you passed. Either you passed or you didn't. Some of you may not have, some of you may have, okay? But there is a third party who's trying to create illusions, trying to have, they wanted you feeling rejected. They wanted you feeling ultimately defeated. They wanted you feeling, so now they're stressed and burdened because you're not going for it. You're leaving everybody out in the cold. Because you've healed, you're a star. This could be an Aquarius, a Cancer, a Virgo, a Gemini, a Leo, Aries, Sag, who are all trying to move forward with causing ultimate betrayals, painful endings, and death. But you've walked away from another trap and sacrifice. Your angels and ancestors, as soon as I saw this, I was like, your angels and ancestors are laughing right now. You could be laughing right now. Somebody who was laughing about having you trapped or sacrificed, you've walked away from them. You've walked away from a partnership that was a trap. Not even a partnership, but like something where there was no partnership, there was only disharmony and disloyalty and imbalance. Yeah, you move forward, you're transitioning. These beings are being watched, or two karmics, 2, 3, 4 illusions and deception. And then we got a Leo or a Sag. So we got a manipulative player who, we got a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, feminine, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, feminine, a Capricorn, an Aries, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and then a Leo or Sag. Okay, all trying to manipulate you. All beings from your childhood, from your past, from past lives, something. Okay? Now this could be a karmic twin flame, a fake twin flame. This could be your twin flame, a Capricorn. This could go a whole bunch of fucking different ways, right? But you've got a bunch of fucking childish ass beings here who are trying to create illusions and deceptions and lies and manipulate you. Okay? Again, this could be, it's just many. It's many karmics getting karma, trying to go in karmic cycles of showing fake love. Okay, some crooked judge, crooked lawyer is trying to attack you. Okay, so they got people at your work to join in and move forward with their little plans. Your twin flame or beings in your family are sitting here stalking you for money, trying to hold you back. They're trying to hold themselves back from going to fucking prison because they wanted to collaborate with other third parties, confirmation, and now they're in shame and regret because you put all that shit to rest. All these third parties have been being investigated, or we got 1, 2, 3, 4 third parties here. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Sag. This could be a father and a child, and then Leo or Sag, 3 children and some old ass dude. 3 children and some old ass dude. Like 3 very young or young acting beings and some really fucking old ass motherfucker. Confirmation, who are all going to be reaping what they sow for whatever they did for money. Okay. To a Leo, who is an earth angel, Sagittarius, Pisces, and something is balancing out here, and these beings are shocked because they're coming out about their plans to have you under because they try to cause the death of an empress, bro. So whatever plans, and that's the truth. So this tower is falling. All their lies are coming out. They're being seen for exactly what the fuck they are. They try to cause the death of an empress who is a Sherpa, a shaman, a healer, and because she healed, she is getting her cups. Or this could all have been to please some Virgo, or a Virgo is not getting wish fulfillment. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is not getting wish fulfillment because they decided to move forward with a plan to do magic, sex magic. There was sex magic being done, spells on your money being done. These beings are all going to be learning a spiritual lesson, 77, about reaping what you sow for the lies and betrayals and deceptions and the plots and plans against somebody who is a Leo or somebody very strong, who is getting their 10 of Pentacles because they are a Queen of Cups. They are very loving, giving, nurturing. Some cult or Taurus or married couple or whatever wanted them gang stalked and to cause them drama and chaos for absolutely no fucking reason. You're rejecting any kind of communication from anybody trying to create fear or intimidation. You don't give a fuck, okay? You're getting wish fulfillment because you're happy as shit. You tell the truth. You've made good judgments for your existence, okay? You tell the truth. You're a Leo, a Sagittarius, a heavy Leo and Sagittarius, okay? But you tell the truth. You're very enlightened. You're very positive. You're very happy. You're very balanced. You temperance yourself, and this is why you're getting wish fulfillment. Make good judgments. Some Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, two beings are being blocked from you or trying to block the truth from a King of Wands who they paid to reject you, and now they're going through a tower fucking moment, or they will be. Because you ran away. You knew they were trying to hurt you. You knew about the third parties, and that's why you're getting success and victory. Because you have turned your back on something. These third parties are heartbroken because you know that they're not loyal, not grounded, not stable, not faithful. You knew that they wanted you feeling rejected. You knew that they were trying to get you to break celibacy. You knew that they were trying to make you feel left out in the cold. Or you knew about the love spells and the sex spells and the fucking, if you didn't know, you figured it out. You know what I'm saying? Your cards told you, if you're a reader, or you got downloads or dreams, or whatever the case may be. They wanted you off your path. They wanted you to break your morals, your ethics, your boundaries, your values, your moral compass, whatever the case may be. They wanted to knock you off your path. Now these shape-shifting two-assed, they're two-faced. I always say two-assed. Maybe they do. Maybe they have two-assed. I don't know. But all these third parties are going to be fucking heartbroken because the only one being fooled was them. And some boss or some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn masculine thought that they were going to have success of hurting you with some fly-by-night player fucking piece of shit with fucking sexualized fucking lovers, okay? A Gemini, okay? Could have thought, yeah, now they're all going to be going through towers because you've rejected a King of Wands. You don't want anything to do with them, and that's the truth. You've rejected sex. You've rejected the passion or whatever, sparks, burning desire. You have control of yourself. Self-control is the biggest fucking flex you can have in this life, and you have it, okay? Again, 33 is very significant. Yeah, you're putting an end to this. You put an end to this shit. And now these beings are all going to go through a painful ending where they're in mental prison, spiritual prisons, or real prison because they tried to cause your death. Because they slandered you, they ultimately betrayed you, they stabbed you in the back, and they tried to kill you. And they thought you were blind to it. Yeah, you're blocking. Somebody's trying to block communication about a lot of money, a child, or an offer. Your Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is trying to block it. Taurus is trying to block it, or a married couple is trying to block communication about a lot of fucking money. They're trying to make sure an offer is getting put to rest. They want you in a mental prison about work or money or working with third parties in the justice system, or somebody is working with third parties in the justice system. A child who's trying to go in karmic cycles of creating illusions and deceptions. A child and an old ass bitch who is a karmic. So we got Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, feminine, and then Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, child, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, child. And then we got twin flame, a boss, and Aries, something, who are all laughing about how they were going to ultimately betray you and cause painful endings and death, either to you or in your life or of your money. Now they're going to be hanging down their fucking head Tom Dooley because they're all stressed and burdened that you're sending your power against the fucking illusions. Oh! And that's where I'm going to leave it. That is where I'm going to leave it. So, I hope that helps. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Oh my god.